Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Proctor. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Looks as if he's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 40. Quarterback gets the first down. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Touchdown, LSU. Number 13 in the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finishing touch, courtesy of that 75-yard run to the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the offense on first down. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Casey. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback will audible. Going up top on 1st down. Release to the back. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge on the toss. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. The Longhorns have taken it inside the 20. To the ground, he's got it again. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense, usually it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And they'll just down it right there.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires the pass, intercepted. Touchdown, Tigers! How about that D coming up with a play like that? They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
And as a defense, you just want to steal some possessions, create some turnovers. Back on it. Those are moments that you just get a little bit frustrated because it's the luck of a bounce.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Texas! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Snap it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? You'll be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
The give to the back. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short.
4th down coming up.
There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field around midfield, going for it the wise move. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a grab enough for the first. The ball's free. So he gets his own fumble back, but not enough for the 1st down, so they'll have to give up the ball.
Yeah, that's a great job by the defense, swarming the football, creating the turnover. Oh, it wasn't a turnover. What a lucky bounce back to the offense. Great job by the defense. Just keep doing that. Keep hitting it. Keep getting that football out. You'll get some of those breaks later on down the road.
Leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. He's got 69 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. The Longhorns are flying down the field.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
They're getting this guy lathered up. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Running it to the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Direct snap. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Offense facing 4th down.
And the Longhorns need to pick it up on 4th down.
Here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He was able to come down with the pass, but not in bounds, so it'll be a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The run to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Got a lot of room to the right. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 6 over Kansas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try it over the left side. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Dumps it to the back. Finds his target down the middle. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. So the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, is to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Longhorns!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Playbook here on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Open space at the 25. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Ross. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. Just trucks through it. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They'll try the run. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really good run there on 3rd down. He got 5, but they're still left with a 4th and 3.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
The Longhorns get it past the sticks.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical 4th down. Everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback checking the play. He's back to throw on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
To the back. Loss of 3. 3rd down coming up.
A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game.
Tight end.
You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
That's a first down for the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. Here comes the Texas offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. They're going to ride this running back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Texas! What a catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Leaves it with the back. Got room at the 35. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that.
We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but weren't going to let it happen there.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Handoff from the gun. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
On the set.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempts coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lost one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Tackled immediately after the catch. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on fourth down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on fourth down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the first down.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just the middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away.
Okay, ready?
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Tuna. Go. Gorilla. Gorilla. Razor. Razor.
He's looking downfield to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
What a disappointment. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
31, LSU, 21.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that for Palmer. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They say, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quickly complete.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. You look like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. Shoots it to the left. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is a situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the